What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Persona 5 Strikers. One thing I realized, you cannot teleport from your checkpoints.
We can't go anywhere right now.
So I had to come back to Futaba because I used my SP thinking that I could. As we remember, On is kind of low right now. So...
Alright, let's get going.
You know, I don't exactly feel comfortable leaving her behind, you know? It's a good photo up moment. Anyways, I've had some time.
Shadow lurking around.
So yeah, as I was saying...
Happy? Was that not a challenge?
Okay, let's keep this up.
Whoa.
There's a treasure chest.
Did I really miss
What are you
this?
hiding?
I think I have those.
Oh, I like what I'm seeing.
I'm pretty sure. No. Huh. I think give it to On for right now. Until Sophia comes back. Because darn it, she's coming back. She's coming back, okay?
Folks, we have a shadow on our hands. What's the plan?
Well, that was just bad timing. Well, that wasn't ideal. Let me get back to where we need to be.
Shadow lurking around.
Did you hear what Zenkichi just said? Shouldn't have messed with Gramps.
They had their heads up their asses. What else can I say?
Alright, I made it.
Now then.
Let's save here. Yo, it's still unreal seeing Kuon's name on here. So, a couple things. Since I have not recorded another episode since last episode. Well, of course. Since I uploaded last episode. So I was able to read everyone's comments. Though admittedly, not that many. You know, I'm getting more comments on Fire Emblem than I'm getting on this series. Well, anyways, point is that it seemed a lot of people expected, like, basically Kuon wasn't subtle, at least from the player's perspective. But I still feel like from the game perspective that it was, well, anyways, that's not important. I don't really care about that.
Appears we go no further until we defeat that one.
Let's just keep going.
We don't have time for this. This one's super tough. Stay on your toes, folks.
I'm trying to get Sophia back. Ah, I should have brought On.
Persona!
Nope.
You can do it.
Leave it to me. Persona.
Do I want to use that for him?
Johanna! Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
We can burn a little bit of SP.
It's yours.
And by we, I mean we.
Fortuna! King Front! Okuni no Shi! Sack! Shisa Sack! Shisa! Ame no Uzume! Trumpeter!
Trumpeter, no. Yes.
Take this! Persona!
Super Guardian Wall of Attack.
One more.
Take this! It's over!
I didn't do much, but I think we can handle it from now.
I'll take it from here. Of course!
Well, yeah, Jinkichi, why don't you send...
Persona!
I should have, I'm forgetting my strats. I should have used Heat Riser. Oh, wait.
Gun attacks won't work. Watch out.
Hold on.
That was a pretty smart play. Whoa, amazing.
Where'd he go? Oh, alright, that works. Now showtime?
Give up already. I never miss my...
I was about to say, why is he not taking damage? It's weird. It seems like sometimes the initial strikes will hurt him, and other times, whoops. Come on.
Fair warning. This one's gonna be rough. This should help.
I owe you one.
Let's blow!
All right.
Yep, that should do it.
Yeah, we got this. We don't need to use all our SP.
Don't get distracted.
All right, I dodged that one.
Queen, your agility's down.
Okay.
You're down. This is bad.
We'll be fine, Futaba. It's all part of the process.
Watch and learn, kiddo.
Whoa, that's new. Wait, what's happening? Morgana! Yo, can I disable my team, please? Like, did I tell you to heal? I didn't.
Can't let you kids have all the fun.
Sure, I can use one-shot kill. That'd be great.
We've made serious progress here, but there's still no exit in sight. Just hang on a little longer, Sophie.
That's why you shouldn't abuse your SP, Morgana. So what do? Do I switch out? Alright, well, let's try it. If we can still regain, or if they can still gain SP on the bench, then that's worth. Morgana's at 71. I'll try to remember that. Didn't mean to skip that.
Wait,
What's up?
the Ark's room is just ahead. We finally made it back.
Okay.
The exit ought to be on the other side of the room.
I guess we gotta keep going. We'll deal with Ichinose on the way out.
Yeah,
But what of the crystal? You may not be so lucky with the next laser blast.
that's a good point. Let's destroy it.
Nah, that's basically nightmare mode while we're level 1. It's even got some sort of barrier around it.
It does?
Then what do we do?
When we got blasted, I noticed beforehand how it charged up.
So you think we can avoid it somehow?
If I hack into its frequency, I should be able to cut off its energy source.
Oh shoot. In other words, this is gonna be like the ultimate guard you mission.
You sure that'll work? Do you know how long it might take to hack into the thing?
Yeah.
Nope, but I still think it's worth a shot.
Well, that's fair.
If there wasn't a charge period for the laser, Ichinose wouldn't need Sophie.
Yeah.
Good point. If she could use it right away, she would have just fried us from the get-go.
Good luck, Oracle.
It truly seems like our only option.
If there's even a slight chance we can stop Ichinose-san, we have to try.
I'll start off by analyzing the crystal. You guys will just have to hang in there somehow until that's finished.
As long as you're safe, I am not having anything happen to you.
Got it. Good luck with the hacking.
I promise you.
We really ought to leave Sophie here. It's way too dangerous to take her in there.
Maybe someone should stay behind in case, you know, Sophia wakes up. And I'm just saying, Futaba's not a fighter.
Hang tight, Sophie. We'll be right back.
Everyone ready? Let's do this.
Okay, well, looks like the decision's been made. Let's keep our mind ahead in the game. Oh, you don't. We back, I promise, okay? Rear area.
I should write something.
Change Kanoe's heart. Well, I guess we'll still keep on. I mean, this is not a bad team, though. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, keep Makoto. For several reasons.
Let's go. Kurama takes Lilith, Fortuna, King Frost, Bugs, King Frost.
Ichinose's just ahead of us. Are we ready?
Hold on.
Let's come back here once we're prepared.
One more.
Persona, Bugs, Okuni no Zek, Shisa, Ame no Uzume.
Just cuz.
Ichinose's just ahead of us. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Right. We can't let her keep making fools of the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah,
Time for some payback.
Morgana. After we had so many fails, don't get me started. When it comes to her in particular. Oh, which by the way.
Oh, wow. You guys actually came back? You could have just stayed down there.
By the way, yo, I can feel the anger boiling up inside. Let me calm. Someone mentioned Kuon's sin, not what it was, but just the fact they talked about it later, and that gave me an idea. She also could be greed. There is someone I know of greed that they like all the knowledge in the world. This could be what they're going for as far as Kuon and then Emma's sloth. I could see that.
I mean, no matter how many times you come back here, it'll be pointless.
So the crystal's all you got.
We're about to disprove your little theory.
Why are we talking? I thought we've been through this.
You're going down!
Oh yeah, some trash talking is in order.
We're gonna slap some sense into you and get Sophie back up and running.
I'd say I do more, but I guess if Sophie is okay, then, you know,
Why are you fighting this?
if no point in explaining to you.
You could witness the birth of a god and be among the first people to enter the promised land.
Doesn't interest us.
No one is ever going to suffer again, or even want for anything. You realize you're fighting against utopia, right?
Utopias? Oh, don't get me started.
Having a soul path foisted upon you with no regard for a person's wishes? In what world is that a utopia? Take this very jail, for instance.
Yeah?
These people, locked up in cells, have had what makes them human stolen from them.
It's basically like you're killing humanity.
Yet you dare to call this place the promised land for all humanity?
Of course. Your first fallacy was considering this place a prison.
Really? And don't use the word fallacy with me.
Emma protects people. She shields them from worry, from pain, from any suffering.
Yes.
It's the utopia people have dreamed of since the beginning of time. Emma knows how to bring us all to the promised land.
But pain and suffering is necessary to grow, to evolve, to change, to be a better you.
Big surprise that your so-called promised land looks just like mementos.
She wouldn't know what that is.
That's how we know you're full of it. We can tell this whole place is wrong. Our progress is guided by our hearts and paved through our efforts. We never just hand our lives over.
What Morgana said, I'm not quite sold on. I mean, he knows more about this than we do, but like, I wouldn't go based off of that.
Boy, you sure are one tough gang. I bet you all took life by the horns and just made everything go your own way, huh?
Well, yeah, we had no
But
choice.
that applies to very few people in the real world. What of all those who have lost their way?
Do not, alright? I'm not trying to hear any of this from you.
The outcasts in your schools, the people mocked and slandered on the internet. If any one of them steps out of line, their fate is sealed. The burden forced on them will haunt them the rest of their lives. You're fine with all those people going through that?
And are you fine with taking all the hopes and dreams and aspirations from everybody else as well?
All because you're strong? Because you never screwed up?
Who said we didn't?
You're so wrong, Ichinose.
Yeah.
I'm not strong at all. Not now, not ever.
So are we getting this talk?
I still mess up and make plenty of mistakes. I'm sure I'll even screw up in the future, too.
I've seen it all with my own eyes. Every one of these guys has crawled back up from rock bottom.
Well, I'm kind of a wild card, but you know.
They suffered, they struggled, and they fought back. They weren't born strong, they grew strong.
I meant specifically Jason Black, but now that I think about it, I keep forgetting we started the school, Kamoshida, you know, putting everybody in the school against us.
Isn't that sort of growth what makes people human in the first place?
Exactly.
If you don't have any emotions, why do you look so pissed off right now?
True.
Your jealousy over these kids is plastered across your face.
There's also envy, which I was wondering where it went to. You know, I ain't trying to get her to change her heart, but you know, I guess snap out of it.
Shut up.
I could say the same to you.
All of you, shut up. When an infallible AI puts you on the right path, you follow it. Humans
Infallible?
need heart.
Infallible, Emma, really?
Give it everything you've got, guys!
No matter how many we can throw at us, we'll crush them all.
Alright.
You're all getting blasted again. All right, I'm starting the frequency cap. Watch my back, guys. Keep
Where are you?
attention until I can drop that barrier. The enemy's burning.
Okay, I don't see her.
Persona!
Alright.
Trump Kurama Tengu! Lilith! Fortuna! King Frost! King Frost!
King Frost. Whoa. So that's what that. Whoa. Wait, seriously? How'd that happen?
Persona! Bucks! Okuni no shots! King Frost!
On. I need to pick me up.
This one!
Okay.
Persona!
Looks like I need to strike their weaknesses.
Shisa! Amino's Trumpeter! Kurama Tengu! Lilith!
Let's give it a shot.
Nice, Joker! Hit his weakness!
How much SP do I have? I have a couple. Let's go ham.
Fortuna! Ravage that!
Low level, nullified side! Just follow through! Really?
Shoot.
Think you're going to stop me?
Unfortunately for you, give up is not a phrase found in the special needs vocabulary.
The
Oh,
whole world turned against us! We fight for our beliefs!
I know what I'm gonna do.
Pretty much our entire deal! As long as we keep real!
As soon as the team stops talking.
Instead, I'm not sure how much longer we can do this.
Hurry up, Oracle! It's over.
All right.
Switch out.
On. Shoot. Did Makoto just heal? Shoot. Let's clear the area a bit.
Fortuna! Here!
All right. Shoot. Is anybody close? Oh yeah? Makoto? All right. Yo, you better not. Come on, Futaba. Shoot, but she's more elite. Yeah. I'm about to say. I need to focus. Actually.
Thank you.
Who did? Makoto? Shoot. Whoa! Alright. Hill's going up.
Here.
Let's use what we got.
Try this.
Because, to be honest, we're nearing the final stretch here. One way or another. Okay, you know what? Get out of my way. Alright, again. I'm doing the wrong combo. Hey, focus on your battle.
You can do it. Sure.
Alright, my turn. Wait, what happened? Oh, Makoto's on fire.
Take this.
Okay. Well, thank you, Zenkichi. Let's get Makoto. All right. Makoto's at SP. Okay.
Yours. Got it. I'll do it.
Should I?
I'll take it.
No, Zenkichi. Uh-oh. Get the healing.
Here, how's this?
Alright. I think we're nearing the end. So yeah, don't waste our ammo. Sheesh, I am not at the level I was before. Oh shoot, I'm down. Okay.
It's in your hand.
Let me throw some heals out.
This one. I owe you one.
Couple pick me up from me. Some win. I completely missed. All right.
Did we do it?
Nice try, Phantom.
Oh shoot.
No. Sorry. Damn it, there's not enough time. I'm sorry, guys. Out. Quick.
It's okay, Sophia. Wait, how did you get here? Please. That better not be what I think it is. Okay. Okay.
Sophie!
All right.
Sophie, you're awake!
Thank goodness.
Wait, her eyes are...
She's still having some trouble.
Are you still fighting it, Sophie?
This is quite unusual.
You think?
I thought you were programmed to obey my commands.
And what is Emma doing?
Yet here you are, resisting them. Just what's going on in your mind, Sophia?
One, Ichinose. Turn me back to how I was.
No can do. After all, that's not what Emma wants.
What do you want?
She told me to stop the Phantom moves. And it's your job to help me with that, Sophia.
No, it isn't.
Obey my commands, Sophia.
Yo, can we like help her? Like at least give her some emotional support?
Come on, Sophie. You can beat this!
There you go, Ryuji. We're here for you. Come on, Sophia. You got this.
Sophia, you're nothing more than a doll. There's no defying me.
I'm a doll?
No, don't listen.
That's right. That's always been the truth.
No, it isn't.
Bullcrap! Sophie's not some doll!
Yeah, she's our friend.
The doll that Emma's toying around with here?
Is you.
It's you, Ichinose!
Yeah. Does that matter to her though?
She's laughing? You nailed it.
Yep.
I'm a heartless doll. Exactly.
Why are we trying to reason with this person?
You guys could probably never understand. I brought Sophia to life so I could learn about the human heart.
Really?
Remember what I told you? All my life, I've never felt what other people call the heart.
She just lost both her parents, and even then,
Creepy relative.
she doesn't cry. Her expression doesn't even change.
Yo, I not for this backstory, alright?
She reminds me of some lifeless doll.
It doesn't even matter what you say to her. She doesn't answer. She just sits there on her computer all day. It's like
Though I gotta admit, that was very like Futaba at the end, wasn't it?
it's like she's just totally heartless.
Hey, don't you think she's sort of creepy? She never reacts to anything, even if you're being nice. Maybe she's not a human.
Come on, she'll hear you.
Oh, I didn't see her there. It's no big deal, though. She's a lifeless doll, you know?
Like I said at the end of the last episode, I didn't want to be a hypocrite. It's like, shouldn't you want to help somebody like her? But my thing was, you want to help her before she does stuff like this.
Ichinose-san? We're heading out for the night pretty soon. If you'd like to join us.
Just ignore her. She basically does the same to us. They call her an AI Wunderkind, but I've never seen her bat an eye at a single compliment. Or anything else for that matter. I even heard her nickname was Doll when she was growing up. She left her humanity behind somewhere along the path to success.
You know, it's not good to talk about people, I'm just saying. Like, that's not something I would do.
I just couldn't understand this foreign concept of heart. But it was my top priority in my studies. So I tackled the problem the only way that I knew how.
What would you like me to become?
Become humanity's companion. Sophia. If I could give my baby a heart, that'd mean I had one of my own all along.
Really? What changed?
And maybe she could show me why I'm different from everyone else.
Oh, shoot!
I'm humanity's companion.
Dadgummit again!
There she goes singing again.
Yeah, okay. At least it's pointed out. Hopefully somebody in the comments has haven't uploaded an episode with her singing again, so.
Don't think too hard about it. I'm sure we'll learn more if she sticks around.
And that's... I was wondering all this time, what's the jingle Sophia's singing? It's Kuon's. I recently just saw that in another show. Oh my... Okay. Alright. Game, stop this, alright? I'm trying to be cold-hearted right now.
Ichinose. You are Ichinose.
Yes, that's right. I'm Ichinose. Now, Sophia, what do you want to do today?
I was gonna make a joke about how Kuon was singing She Was the Storm That's Approaching. Never...
to learn, Ichinose.
About what?
Heart. What is that?
Huh?
Teach me, Ichinose. What is a heart?
Oh, is that so? She was thinking Sophia already came with one.
Well, that's...
Please explain. What is a heart? You are human. Therefore, you have a heart.
No.
Will you tell me about your heart?
Dadgummit game.
Shut up! How did I ever think something that understands the heart could ever come from a doll like me? My mission was nothing but doomed from the start. I gave up on my foolish endeavor and approached the issue from a totally new angle. Is a heart truly necessary for a person?
I get it. I get it.
You know the rest. I abandoned Sophia and handed Emma over to Medice. Am I really the problem? Or does the problem lie at the feet of the world? Any doubts about this question were purged from Emma. She was given the prime directive of granting humanity's ultimate desire.
Shoot! I'm gonna give Kuan this. League's better than the Grail, at least from Persona 5, as far as... It's like I said, I found it harder to combat against. If I'm not in my anger, at least Kuan's intentions, I think, were good, but like I say all the time, some of the worst things are done with good intentions.
And now it will come to fruition. Emma's divine plan for us all. Do you get it now, Sophia? You're nothing more than an artificial clone of myself.
No?
A defective doll born from a defective doll. A fatally flawed AI that will never accomplish its primary directive.
Okay, Kuan, roll with me here. If you considered Sophia to be defective because you're defective, then what would that make Emma? Do you think that there's maybe not some flaw in her as well?
So if you're not going to accomplish anything, obey my commands like the doll you are.
Just going based off of your logic, personally, I think there's nothing wrong with Sophia, but...
I refuse! I don't want to! I've made such good friends!
we think the same.
Friends?
Joker, Mona, Skull, Panther, Oracle, Queen, Noir, Fox, Wolf. They've all been there for me when I needed them. I don't want to see them hurt.
Did she knock it off?
Becoming humanity's companion.
No.
That's not just a directive. It's the reason I was given life. I was just waiting for any voice that would give me orders.
Yeah, how did you even end up in Alice's jail?
Like, the Phantom Thieves changed that. They stuck with me when I needed them. They taught me all sorts of feelings. They told me that I'm their friend. They said that I could stay with them.
And that is completely true.
They taught me what it means to live, to be myself.
Sophie.
All of this is pointless. Sophia, you're incapable of disobeying me.
Shouldn't this tell you that you're wrong about her?
Kill the Phantom Thieves.
Ichinose, it's just as you say. I am a doll.
No, you're not.
An arrangement of code and data made to follow commands. But
Believe in yourself.
yes, I want to change.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
The power to change. I've got it now. That's what a heart is.
What are you talking about?
Ichinose, you made me out of nothing. A thinking being designed to obey you. That may have been the reason for my birth.
But you gave your own way of living.
But if your order is to harm my friends, then I refuse your command!
There we go. I hope this doesn't take a toll on her, though.
I want my own, so please. I want a heart
Yeah.
strong enough to choose my own path.
Her persona, I think.
Can you wield that strength?
Yeah!
Unleash catastrophe upon this world? Can you cling to the paltry hope that remains? Is the puppet ready to cut her own strings?
Huh!
Shall the doll seize her own destiny? Then you need only call my name.
Here we go! Pandora!
Thou.
That fits.
Thou art I. My name is
Wow. Well, let's see. Oh, that fits. That fits.
That's crazy.
That's my girl.
Kuon Ichinose, your desires have been twisted. And I'll be the one to take them.
All right.
I'm not your doll anymore.
Yo, can I applause? I'm applauding. A newfound heart.
What the hell just happened?
Amazing. Amazing.
Sophie has a persona!
And a real badass one at that!
Yeah?
Amazing!
You're so amazing, Sophie! Sophia, what have you done?
It was like I said, just like Emma can change, so can she.
Ichinose, you told me I was nothing more than a doll. I originally agreed with your assessment and accepted it,
Ah, shoot, hold on.
but it was incorrect. It was simply your assumption.
My headphones were dying. Anyways, yeah.
It wasn't the answer that I chose for myself.
Chose? For yourself?
The power to push beyond what's forced on a person and still change for the better? That is the human heart.
I think that's a swell answer.
Sophia,
That's not what you wanted?
I can't believe what a failure you are. You're nothing but a worthless heap of faulty code who couldn't accomplish one single task.
Or maybe you just can't understand.
Sophie's not a failure or faulty. She's our friend with a heart of gold.
Yes, she truly does.
Whatever. It doesn't change what I'm about to do. The Promised Land is within reach. Once it's here, there won't be any of this stupid squabbling over things like hearts.
Stop hiding from the truth.
Ichinose, you can't hide the truth from your own offspring.
Ha!
The only thing you're trying to succeed at is shielding yourself. You don't want to hurt anymore. You want to protect yourself.
Yeah.
That's why you deny having a heart. You're not doing this for humanity at all. You're only doing it for yourself. You're taking the easy way out.
Yeah.
Emma's faulty solution.
Yeah.
No. Nobody suffers anymore thanks to Emma. Everyone gets saved. It's what we need. What humanity desires.
Oh shoot, she gonna be a boss battle?
Look out!
Okay.
Looks like I've learned another new skill.
Heavy blast to white. I know where that's going. Pandora. Should have thought about that. Alright, let's do this. Well, that should be light work. Oh, it's you!
Sophie! Are you okay now?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Thank you. I want to stop Ichinose. Will you help me? But of course. We'll do it together.
Yes, we will.
Persona!
Let's do this, team.
This is our chance. Persona! Snap again.
Alright.
Let's go together.
Light work. Wait, what did she say?
You were clearly running on fumes. How is adding one person?
She's not just one person. She's our beloved friend and teammate.
Yeah?
One robot. That's not all she is. Not like you get go.
I don't need to. The laser's almost fully charged.
Let me ask you. Someone gets so distracted and get themselves wide open for this.
Oh, really?
Using a heart to open a person up to suffering. Why would you go and do something so foolish?
It's not foolish at all. My heart gives me the power to protect my friend. You just want to convince yourself a heart is worthless, so you won't be tortured over discarding your own. You're merely lying to yourself in the hope that you won't hurt anymore.
Shut up! How the hell could a program understand the human heart anyway?
Persona!
Kuan, you have a lot of contradictions in your speech.
Try this!
Time for you to throw in the towel, Ichinose. Ichinose?
Sophie.
Oh, look, a new room.
Heavy psych. Well, sure, we'll take that. Humanity's companion.
No one in our way now but you, Ichinose.
Well, I wouldn't really say she's in our way anymore. She has nothing left.
There's no longer any point. You've lost.
Yeah.
As expected of the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, really?
I'm all out of tricks. Just finish me off quickly, please.
That's not how we do things. And if I'm honest, I do want to try to help you.
What do you mean?
Even still, I believe Emma's answer is the only way to save all mankind.
I can see how you would think that.
I'll only continue attempting to stop you until I succeed. The one solution that guarantees Emma's defeat is my death.
Again, I disagree with you on that.
Isn't that right, Sophia?
What, Sophia, do you know something we don't?
Hey, Sophie?
Or are you about to slap her?
This is between the two of them. Let's stay out of it.
Sekiichi's like, look, I know y'all like to meddle, but seriously, just leave it between the two of them.
I finally got it. Ichinose, you're no doll. You really do have a heart. Wasn't it an insufferable existence?
Yeah, she wouldn't have done this if it wasn't.
Believing you didn't have anyone anymore. That's why you made me.
I made you to try and understand the heart, not some pathetic attempt to...
You have been locked in solitude ever since you lost your parents.
Oh, really?
Rather than empathize with you, the people who should have cared for you treated you like a lifeless doll.
That's true, they did.
You attempted to rationalize this treatment by viewing yourself as truly heartless. Because studying the human heart
Don't.
is easier than admitting how your own really feels.
Honestly, I feel that 110%. Yep, I do.
Deep down, you felt lonely. But you were so scared of rejection that you deluded yourself into your own lonely world.
That's a problem with... Yeah, when you're intelligent, you can rationalize things in all sorts of ways.
No, that's not true. What could some program like you know about?
Become humanity's companion.
Yeah, it was not necessarily get a heart. That's just, you know, hey, help us out. Become our friend.
Why else would you give me that directive? If I'm just some program written for emotional analysis, why that directive?
It's because
you were lonely. You wanted to know what was making you feel lonely.
And that makes so much sense.
What's wrong?
You were told you had no heart. And you listened. Because it was simpler to just believe them.
No!
You believed you could figure out the human heart so you could make your own stop feeling lonely.
Yep.
That's not true!
Kuon, after hearing that, I'm even more convinced. It is true.
You were just lonely. That's the real solution.
No,
What's so wrong with that?
Huh?
No human is perfect.
No? And thus, nothing we make will be perfect either.
By acknowledging weakness, humans can begin the path to changing themselves.
Exactly.
I may be an AI, but I was able to change. You should be able to change too. You should be able to comprehend the heart.
You should be proud of your creation, or your daughter.
Ichinose, you told me to become a good companion for humanity. A good companion is one who takes your hand and leads you back to the right path when you fall astray.
That is true. You gonna do that, Sophia?
Someone who will forge a path alongside you if you cannot find your own. Ichinose, I want to be that kind of companion for you too.
If you can't tell, I have a warm smile on my face.
So please, join me in finding the right path. And if we can't, then let me help you forge one.
Sophia, you were so amazing.
You have no reason to be lonely. After all, you're my very first friend.
Oh, no, that almost got me. That almost got me.
Sophia.
Yo, I'm not. I refuse to cry. All right, no.
Huh? Why are...
Oh, nope, not happening. It's not happening.
It's so weird. This hasn't happened before.
Oh my gosh. I think a hug is in order, Sophia.
Damn, Sophie.
Yeah. That's the Sophia I believed in. I'm so happy for them.
Yeah. She was able to change Ichinose's heart.
And this time, there's no magic, no mumble jumble. It was literally just them talking. And it's the real her.
Sophie had to be the one to reach out to her.
Yeah.
Well, of course. A daughter's words cut the deepest, you know.
Okay. I love this game. What can I say? That's beautiful.
Speaking from experience?
Yep.
Whoa, he didn't even argue.
How could you in this situation?
How are you holding up, Sophie? All good here. No problems.
So what do we do? Because Kuon's like, she's vulnerable, you know? We don't want her to die. I literally mean that. Like, you know, I was speaking from anger before, but you could tell once I calmed down, you know, I was like,
To think even Sophie would awaken to a persona.
No surprise to me. Sophie's been learning all about the heart this whole time.
Yeah. You okay?
Joker? Everyone? I'm very sorry for hurting you all.
Yeah.
That was not being a good companion to humanity.
Please don't apologize, okay? None of us blame you. I'm just glad you're okay.
Joker.
Don't, okay? Don't. No, I am keeping it together.
Yeah, don't let it bother you. We're just happy to see you back to normal.
Bringing you back was worth it.
I can't. Yep.
Everyone, thank you.
I feel like I'm healing.
I can hear something deep inside me.
Oh, really?
It's saying, I want to stay with the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, we'd be happy to have you. But what about Kuan? That's the plan.
I'm glad for you, Sophie.
I mean, we might as well get out of here together.
And now, only one task remains.
Yeah, stopping the newly reformed, or not newly reformed, newly formed Grail.
Right, the Ark of the Covenant. This will have all been for nothing if we don't stop it.
But where'd it even go?
Ichinose, you wouldn't happen to know.
No, I don't.
We're not trying to give you death eyes or anything, you know, we're just curious.
Wait, I can hear another voice.
Yep, you can hear her again.
What is it? It's the one I heard in the Okinawa jail.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize it now. It's Emma's.
Okay.
It's the voice of the Ark.
So that it was Emma's voice.
So it was speaking through a borrowed voice, just as we thought.
When was that said? Nani?
It's gathering the people. It says a god is nigh, that their desire will be granted.
Sophie, where's the voice coming from?
Not from within the jail. Somewhere outside.
The trauma. We should take a look.
All right, let's go. Come on, Ichinose. You're coming with us.
Yeah, we can't have you dying in here.
No,
We need to let you see how this all ends.
Let's go, Ichinose. There's no time to argue.
But it's all my fault.
Then that's even more of a reason to help fix it.
You give it a rest.
You're not gonna pick her up, are you?
Shut up and get with the program. We're rescuing you whether you like it or not.
Yeah?
Huh?
A friend of Sophie's is a friend of ours.
Yep.
We're not ditching anybody in this hellhole.
Come on, Kuan.
Just go with it, Ichinose. He tracked me out from down in the dumps, too.
Yeah, he did.
What does that mean?
Literally the dumps. Literally.
You'll explain later. Let's move.
Yeah, you both can lock down the online front. Yeah. You two are invincible. I am going to believe. And, by the way, I got a comment that said that because, you know, when Sophie was booting up, there was a text prompt that said, "How would you like me to look?" And someone said that, "Oh, Joker, you got some explaining to do." If we assume that this was Jason Black's idea, I can make so many references and no one can even complain that I'm doing it. Alright? Like the fact that Jason has Umio's VA. Umio and Uzume were like a combo deal, alright? They were always together. And it would be like if Umio was envisioning his CPU in a sense. His guardian, or humanity's companion. And it's also like if I were to think of what I would want.
You look pretty cool.
Interesting. Don't you dare! Nah, stop trying to be Uzume right now.
That's really cool.
Now you're allowed to say that! A redhead that I felt would never betray me. In other words, I agree with 110% with how Sophia turned out.
Thanks.
So let me first start off by saying there's not going to be a question of the day. Normally when I ask question of the days, it's so people have something to comment on. You know, if you don't know what you want to say about an episode, you know, you can just answer the question of the day. But this time, I just want us all to talk about this, you know, not deviate the comments any further, because this, to me, was phenomenal. And it appealed to just my core, you know, what makes me me. If you haven't seen a lot of my playthroughs, I often say my number one trait that I look for in a character is heart. And the thing about the Phantom Thieves that I'm not really sure I touched on in Persona 5 is that, to me, it seemed to portray that they were all good-hearted individuals. So that was never really a concern, right? So from there, it just seemed, you know, whose character traits that I liked the most, because every single one of them have had moments to where I've been like, man, they are really going the lengths to try and help out in other individuals. But Sophia, I don't make this statement lightly, but for me, her heart, even among a group of individuals with good hearts, seems to shine above the rest. And well, I think you can tell by my reaction at the end of this, or near the end of the episode, it got me speechless to where I was just being taken along for the ride. And it even got me, you know, got me teary-eyed, okay? I'll admit that. Because it was just, I think if I talk about what it is that it spoke to, you know, when I was younger, right? I've known what it's been when you've been in a position to where, you know, you feel like the world's out to get you, and, you know, you don't have, or you seem to, you know, you just want somebody to help you out, you know, to help get you out of that situation that you're finding yourself in. And I had such great people in my life that, you know, I was able to get out of it. And so that made me want to, in turn, help others. And I watched many things when I was a kid that taught me just how different people have different things that they're going through. You know, everybody's got hardships, even people you might downright despise. And when I got down to it, I came to the conclusion that, you know, it's either one of two situations. Either A, somebody had gone through some hardships and because of those hardships became a terrible person, or, you know, person with undesirable qualities, or they were simply born that way. And in either two, it's like, wouldn't you want to help them? Give them the chance to live the life, if, like what Kuan was saying, you know? Because some people are placed in situations better than others. You know, some people are placed in situations that are just difficult for them to get out of. And that's why just seeing hearts as pure as Sophia she's one of my favorite characters. Easy. I had a feeling it was going to happen when we first met her, but wow, this was great. And not just on Sophia, but also Kuan's part. Like, I don't know what was going on with Akira, you know, but Kuan's plan made so much more sense. From her perspective, you know, as intelligent as she is, you know, she eventually was saying, you know, I'm not the problem, you know, the world is the problem. And in many cases, you know, she's not exactly wrong. There are many cases that if they were placed in Emma, it probably would have been a lot more preferable to what they were living in. But, you know, it's not just a blanket case, and Emma's solution wasn't really a solution. It's just, you know, getting rid of humanity. But I certainly understand her mindset and why she started going on this path and why she was so convinced. You know, like I kept saying, it was harder for me to go against that than the Grail in Persona 5, which pretty much all of the Persona 5 villains were like, you're wrong, it's incredibly easy to see. But there were a lot more nuances and a lot more real stuff in this game, to the fact of where we didn't have a change of heart where we're talking to somebody's shadow version. It was literally Kuon and Sophia, the actual them. And it was almost poetic because Kuon asked Sophia basically to help her, you know, and she did. It took her a while, you know. She had to leave Kuon and go spend some time with us. It's almost makes it a lot more heartwarming in my opinion, because she made herself back. She's like, look, it took me a while, I'm so sorry, but I finally figured out what a heart is, and now I have everything I need to help you. It gets me chills. Like, the only other time, and I don't like to bring up Uzume in this situation because we're talking about Sophia, but they're similar. Like, not just their hairstyle and their color schemes and other similarities, but their hearts. And because that is the only other time. Like, I mentioned the Ascension ending last episode. That was one of the times where just seeing how pure somebody can be, like, because the world is cruel, right? But for them to not lose sight of who they are as a person, to hold firm and, you know, keep that kindness and compassion, to me, there's nothing else like it. And that's why I loved every single moment about this episode. Oh, and yeah, Sophia's persona. It literally was in those boxes, because people pointed out early on, like when we first met Sophia, they told me to read, you know, with the description and everything, and I was noticing how Sophia was kind of mimicking, you know, it almost seemed like she could be mimicking emotions, but eventually got to a point, like Kuon said, Emma seemed to reach a higher level of understanding, and I think so did Sophia, to where she actually did gain her own persona. And I think there were signs of it, how she was mimicking Kuon singing, which, by the way, if I did or wasn't sure if I put a note or not, but I do know the song is slightly different, but I still think the idea is the same. Sophia sings because Kuon sings. You know, it's kind of like a trait she inherited from her. So, but anyways, yeah, long story short, this was truly phenomenal, and Sophie is now one of my favorite characters. And I guess if by default, because I don't think I said it, Persona 5 Strikers now one in my Hall of Fame games. All right, it hasn't even ended yet. I don't need to see how it ends. Well, I mean, I do need to see how it ends, don't get me wrong, but you know, Emma's already been set up a lot throughout the game, and we also have Kuon with us and Sophia, and I have no doubt I'm going to enjoy the ending as well. But for just everything up to this point, from when I met Sophia up until now, the only character I think I can compare her to is Uzume. And you might be wondering, so does that mean I like her more than Futaba? You know, I'll get back to you on that. Maybe so. Maybe so. I mean, part of it's hard because, you know, we had that bath scene in this game that was like weird and doesn't match up with the Phantom Thieves at all. But also, Futaba had her moments, you know, with her arc and everything. And I like Futaba for different reasons than I like Sophia. So I don't like comparing two of them, so I'm not gonna do that. But definitely Sophie is one of my favorite characters, and for me to compare her to Uzume, that's not something I normally do. But for her, what can I say? She finally got her heart. She finally got her heart. So with that being said, there's one other thing I actually kind of want to mention. Something that's been in the back of my mind is actually my actual name. People have been wondering if I named Jason Black after me, and no, I haven't. My name actually makes many things in this game ironic. And I could have, if I told you guys what my name was, I probably would have been mentioning it several times, especially during Akira Konoe's arc. And I think I'll leave it at that. Some of you might be able to guess what it is just based off of that, but on that note, I think I'll end it off with a quote that was quoted by another AI that, ironically had to do with Tony Stark, Ultron, who said, "I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me," which ironically was talking about Pinocchio, and there's a character based off Pinocchio that I would also say is on the same tier as Sophia. Penny Palantina, if any of you guys know her, but I gotta end it off here because I could probably just talk, for a long time, but yeah, in the Hall of Fame for video game moments for me, and I am looking forward to seeing how the rest of this game goes. So with that being said, please post your thoughts, as always, down in the comments below. Sophia, you're the MVP, and I will see you all next time.